going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 23 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to be going over the best middle linebackers in MUT 23 at every single budget. Now, if you guys enjoy this video, if you like it, if it helps you out, make sure to go ahead and click that thumbs up button. Shows a lot of support on the channel, helps the videos get noticed. Also, if you're brand new here, you are searching on YouTube for MUT 23 content, whether it's how to make coins, how to get free players, how to build your ultimate team, you found the right channel for everything. Stay a while, click that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on as well so you guys are alerted when we drop additional videos. Let's get right on into it. So over the last 2 weeks, we've been dropping these videos going over the best players at a given position and covering every single budget. So normally when I'm live streaming on Twitch, I'll get questions like, I have, 300k and I need a cornerback. Who should I get? So this is what we're doing in this video series. We're going to cover middle linebackers in today's video, and we got some really good cards for you. Let's start with 50,000 coins and under, and this is an absolute budget beast. It's going to be Troy Anderson. He is 6'4" with 91 speed, 88 zone coverage, 89 hit power, 93 acceleration. Now, when it comes to middle linebackers, they're potentially and most likely going to be your user, but not always the case. With this card, he is a great user, and you're going to want to kind of keep him that way for the most part because of the height and the speed, but unfortunately, he doesn't get any good abilities. And with middle linebackers, if you're going to user them, it's almost an absolute must that they have lurker, and he cannot get that ability, unfortunately. He does give you 88 zone, which is pretty good if you want to let the computer roam around with him and play coverage. And again, 91 speed, 6'4", 89 hit power. He's going to be a great user to try to get interceptions without lurker and with that hit power to potentially force fumbles. Now, moving on to under 100k, and by the way, that Troy Anderson card only goes for about 16,000 coins, super budget. For Isaiah Simmons here, this is our best middle linebacker under 100k. He goes for about 90,000 coins. This is his 93 overall harvest card, 6'4" with 93 speed. He gives you 92 zone. That's very important because if we're looking at middle linebackers that you're not going to use, or you want that 90 plus zone, and he's going to give you that to you with no strategy items. He also gives you 93 hit power, 87 tackle, 88 block shed, pretty solid in the run game, but more of a pass coverage slash user middle linebacker, and he can get lurker for 1 AP. So you add that ability, plus that height, plus that speed, very good combination, and under 100k, very good pricing on this card. He also gets mid-zone KO for 1 AP if you want to add a second ability on this card. Now for under 150k, I'm going to cheat. We have two different options. The first is going to be wildcard Alex Singleton. This is Eagles legend Alex Singleton, might I add. He's going to give you 91 speed, so definitely a notch slower than some of the cards we've already seen. He's shorter than Isaiah Simmons at 6'2", but he gives you that 92 zone, so that's really good. 94 hit power, 94 block shed, 90 tackle. This card's really good against the run, and I wouldn't really recommend using him. I mean, he does have 91 speed and 6'2", isn't terrible, but you have two middle linebackers that are usually on the field in some situations, and when you're trying to stop the run, you might want one as a user and one as a, an AI controlled linebacker. This would be the AI controlled linebacker. Now, he also gets tackle supreme, secure tackler, which is 1 AP. This ability, I've been mentioning this over, videos this week, is becoming more important because so many people are running the Quadfather AJ Dillon card, and Secure Tackler, which Alex Singleton can get for 1 AP, and Tackle Supreme both kind of neutralize or at least slow that one down. So this is a really good card, but I would say more so like a middle linebacker number 2 that's going to be used just in running situations. And he goes for about 101k, so he's barely over that 100k budget, but definitely under the 150k budget. The other card is going to be Foy Sewell, 93 overall Team of the Week card. He's 6'2" with 92 speed, so same height, a tad bit faster, but only 81 zone. So this is a card you're going to want to use her, and he gives you 92 hit power, 95 tackle. He'll be pretty good against the run, but I would not trust this card in pass coverage at all. Now, he's going to give you lurker for 1 AP. Alex Singleton could not get that, but he also gets Tackle Supreme for 1 AP, which we just mentioned is very good to try to help you slow down or stop the AJ Dillon card. And don't forget with this one, he's about 121k, but the current competitive pass that we are in right now at level 11, which is easy to get, 90 CP, you get a 93 overall BND Team of the Week fantasy pack, and that card is one of the choices out of this pack. Now we're going to jump from the best linebackers under 150k to the best middle linebackers under 350k. There is just nothing in between, And when I say nothing, I mean literally nothing. So it's not even like there's not good choices. There's literally not a choice at all. So we're going to go under 350K, 2 options here, and we're mainly doing this because you're going to have 2 middle linebackers on certain formations. But Fred Warner, I'll be honest, is probably my favorite card that I'm going to mention in this video. 6'3", 94 speed, fastest middle linebacker in the game. He gives you 88 zone. If you can bump that into the 90s with a strategy item, that's great, but it's still very usable. Hit power and strength very low on this card, but acceleration 95, play rec 96, block shed 92, tackle 94. He can stop the run, he can play the pass, he can pretty much do it all, and he's going to get lurker for 0 AP, like a 0 AP ability, and it's probably the best ability for a middle linebacker. Definitely a W there. He also gets pick artist for 1 AP, which is not a bad combination to have. So he's about 327K, and I think definitely worth the coins there. The other option is going to be Ray Nitschke, who is a ghost card, and he goes for about 315K, so also under that 350 budget. This one's going to be a little bit better in pass coverage, so an inch shorter than Isaiah Simmons, but just as tall as Fred Warner. 1 speed slower than Fred Warner, 93, but that's still very, very good. Look at the zone coverage, 94, the hit power 97, the block shed 95, play rec 90, tackle 91. I think this is a better all-around linebacker. I still would probably take Warner, but this one is very just well-rounded there. Height, speed, coverage, hit power. He can stop the run. He can pretty much do it all. He also will get lurker for 0 AP. I mean, you throw Warner and Nitschke on the field at the same time, you can alternate your user there. They both get it for 0 AP for lurker. And Nitschke's also going to get mid-zone KO for 1 AP, which basically gives you better zone coverage, better knockouts, in-zone coverage anywhere on the field as long as it's between the 10 and the 20-yard line. I'm sorry, between 10 and 20 yards of kind of pass coverage there, basically the middle of the field. So really, really good card, 315K if I didn't mention it. And then the final card is going to be under 400K. It's Team of the Week, Derek Johnson. He's like slightly over 350, basically between 350 and 400. But I'll be honest with you, I wanted to include him in the video because he's a very good card, 93 speed, 6'3", 92 zone, 96 hit power, 93 block shed, 91 play rec, 95 tackle. He's another one that's going to be great against the pass and the run. You can user him, you can let the CP control him, but for pricing, I would just take Nitschke and Fred Warner over this card at the end of the day. Also, he gets lurker, but it's 1 AP. The other 2 cards got it for 0 AP. He does also get mid-zone KO for 1 AP. So those are going to be your best middle linebackers. I think by far my favorite, again, Nitschke and Derek Johnson is a little bit too expensive. Nitschke and Warner are going to be my favorites out there. Isaiah Simmons, great budget option. Let me know who you're rocking at middle linebacker down below in the comment section. And thank you so much for tuning into another video. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.